And welcome back to the Sonic Racing CrossWorld Open Network Test. Get in here and race with us. Because honestly, it's on everything except for Switch, so odds are you'll be able to try it out. So, our first episode on it, we basically did this tutorial Grand Prix, figured out how this game works, and took a look at the customization. Today's episode, we're going to be playing online with all of you. Maybe I'll run into you on the weekend. And we'll also be testing out... Oh, I didn't look at these. Who cares? This is the beta. We're going to be looking at all the different classes. So there are 5 classes in this game. If I select this real quick, we have Speed, which we played last time. I will give it again a go online to see how it actually works against real people. I hope it's real people. Yeah, it's funny, Orbo. And you know it. We also have Acceleration, which is pretty self-explanatory. Handling, which I'm not excited to try, but we got to. Power, which I also don't really understand what that's supposed to be. The game doesn't exactly tell you what power is, just that you have power. And then the Boost, which everybody's probably playing because it wasn't in the closed. I, again, was not in closed testing, unfortunately. I knew about it too late, but let's not get into that. So obviously we're going to be playing Sonic for speed, and Omega for power. I have to. I love Omega and I gotta hear his voice. But the question is the other well, obviously we're gonna go Jet for boost. Although none of these characters technically are boosters. You know, he's the go-to hoverboard. So we gotta pick a handling and acceleration. Let's see, your acceleration, your handling, your acceleration, your handling, your acceleration. Well, I know people like Zaz. I know people like to make fun of Zaz, so we'll pick him for our acceleration. And we'll go Cream for handling. Sound good? Yeah, I know it's probably what everybody picked. Who cares? So first up, we'll be playing Sonic. And... yeah, we're going to choose this monstrosity that we made. Let me just, make sure... You know what? Yeah, let's customize this. No, you know what? We'll take this back. Equip it with this front. Yeah, there we go. And yes, I chose random colors because why not? There we go. Our monstrosity. Alright, Orbo, let's see how we're going to do online. Okay, we can have friends. So if you have friends, you can actually race in the same room. Let's see, R1 is your emotes. Festival. I might have to do a video on the festival. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of overworked myself recently, and these are bonus episodes, so it's kind of eating into my fuel supply. If I have the extra, I'll try to do one on the Joker Festival. But who cares? Worldwide match. Compete against players from around the world in matches to rank up and get rewards. Alright, let's see how bad we do. Also, let's see how the matchmaking is. I'm sure there's a lot of people playing. That was actually pretty quick. Now, what kind of creations do other gamers have? That's what I want to know. Waiting. I'm probably going to cut this out, so I'll cut... Oh no, there we go. Not bad, just a lot of color swaps right now, but not bad. And we got a nice variety. We'll go with the mall. That sounds good. Alright, let's see. The lobby is downloaded pretty fast. We'll also see how the lag is, because this is a network test. So this is what we're going to experience. Crashing, lag, and all that. Alright, we got some e-motors. So everybody's picked their track and we get the sand road. Alright, let's do this. And here we are, we're all coming from our different dimensions. I love that. Alright, let's see how bad we do in our first real race. Now again, this is a twofold thing. One, we're testing speed online. And we're testing the online, but most importantly, let's see how our skill is. There we go. Let's race! How do we do against real people? And honestly, this is pretty smooth for being online. Okay, gotta remember, these are human players, which means they're gonna be a little bit more aggressive with their items. Take that. And one thing I do like is you do lose your speed when you get hit, but it doesn't feel like Mario Kart where you might as well just completely reset. There you go, have a boxing glove. Ooh, nice, you can use the corners to cut items. Noted. And not bad. Third and second and fourth, and I keep getting magnetized. That's a lot of fun. I see some shortcut possibilities, and it's really weird not being able to speed up the item selection. Random track. Okay, get out of the way of the drill, and... oh, this is a full track. Very cramped. Speed up, because we got hit, and luckily we dodged a monster truck. Ooh, swap out my items. I am doing... well, this is what I expected. Taste boom. I keep getting magnetized. There we go. I like the boom because it hits the first place and everybody behind it. It's not just only targeting one. Okay, I need to get some rings up and I need to make some moves. That's cool. Is CrossWorlds actually just random worlds including CrossWorlds or not? Yeah, I guess we'll have to test out more. We drafted 8. Let me onto the truck, please. This is a poor excuse for my first showing online, but it's also what I expected. I gotta get used to it. This is only my, I guess technically 5th out race. Because I just did the Grand Prix and now we're online. Ooh, let's take the boat. Okay, ooh, drill. Give me that bullet bill drill. I prefer drill to bullet bill. Nice, we're back up to 5th. And yeah, the item is not a just frenzy. Hey, Omo Chow. With the item. Unless I get like a triple boost here. Okay, what did we finish our very first race? We got...
nice. Let's go again.
We got... oh, I don't even have any gadgets on. I'm a fool. We'll take care of that real quick. Okay, what place did I get? 8th? 2nd? How? I did horribly. Oh, cool. We unlocked gadgets by doing this. Nice.
Rank up. That was easy.
2nd, how? Rank up reward, air trick bounty. Ooh, we're gonna check that out. But first, we gotta make a gadget for ourselves. I can't believe I didn't do that. And now we have a 3rd one. Bronze plate. Alright, let's pick our next character and we'll make a cart real quick. I mean, really quick. Honestly, the online was smooth. The speed was pretty much what I expected. I made a random monstrosity, but it worked still. Kind of, not really. But again, that's the kind of thing off camera where I can do time trials. Wait, is time trial part of this? We'll check that real quick as well. Make a gadget plate and check if time trials is, because time trial is here. And then I get to do a lot of testing. I get to test rings, tricks, customization, characters, stats, except for power. Alright, did the network just go down? Maybe I should exit to the main menu after a race. We'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that delay. But hey, network testing. Okay, so gadgets. Need to make this real quick. By participating in a race, gadget items have been added. Oh, quite a few have been added. Okay, so let's see. Starting boost. Yeah, small number of rings for each rotation in the air. Ooh, you combine that with quick tricks in the air. You could probably actually get your ring count up that way. I love the combos. Let's see. We also have hazard items appear more often. Yellows. Oh, cool. Attack items appear more often. Defense items. Oh, they're color-coded. Noted. And speed items. I don't know if that made a difference, but noted. Let's see, we have a warp ring, we have gadget. Rocket punches are bigger and appear more often. Bomb charges faster and appears more often. Ooh, now we can actually get to some personalization. But you know what? For the sake of simplicity, let's do air trick and ring trick. Everybody loves this, right? Yeah. Okay, so character machine. We did speed. It was alright. Up next is going to be acceleration, and I don't want to, but we will be playing Zaz. No. Let's go to the garage real quick and make a real quick random one. Let's see, we'll go with this back and, this front, sure. We're not worried about the tires. Paint job, let's see, acceleration. Let's go with this, and we'll make it glossy. No, second color, please. Let's see, let's make it red. Yeah, that looks good, and we'll make it, let's see, deep metallic, sure. I mean, accent. Okay, these horns, we're gonna make them blue, I like that. There we go. Our acceleration monstrosity. Looks good. Alright, I'll cut to the actual next race. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you wait. So let's see how we do with acceleration. Be right back. And we're in. Alright, we're going up against some people who've been playing for a while, as well as a couple of low rankers. Nice. And here are my monstrosity. I like seeing the variety of colors and customs and characters and everything nice. I love it. Better than Mario Kart where everybody's playing Wario Blooper or whatever. Alright, let's see how we do with acceleration. Not getting my hopes up, but usually in racing games, acceleration and speed are the best to go for. And this time I actually have gadgets. Okay, that doesn't work. That does though. And I don't know what's happening. Okay, turn here. In case you're wondering, I picked the stage and actually got picked because I wanted to redeem myself. And let's just activate that. Get out of my way. I'm an evil monster. Oh yeah, I think I saw a tooltip that said if you drift in the air, you actually draw on all the rings around you. We're back. Dang it, I shouldn't have. Okay, so far I'm not really telling a difference between acceleration and speed. Where are we going? Where are we going? Actually, I feel slower. Which, I mean, and here we are in another full course. Okay, we got a wisp. Nice. Oh, I know where. I've seen this track in the trailers. Nice, that is a shortcut. I wanted to test that. I saw nobody doing it. Oh, challenge, give me some rings. Ow, I landed right on a fist. Nice. Ooh, triple boost. I gotta save this for a good point. And not get hit by the truck. We'll boost all the way to the truck. Get on the way. And we'll use another one, because I don't think there's a shortcut coming up, but we can get some more items. Ooh, and there's a boost. We'll save it, because I do think right here... Kind of? Not really. I don't get this truck. Wait, are we really in first? I swear I'm not doing this. I am not this good. Alright, wiggle the stick, wiggle the stick. Ooh, we're taking a detour. I don't remember that last time. Oh no, we weren't here last time. Metalify me. Metal Zaz. Let's just pop this and... Darn it. Whoa, is this another second place? Is that really a second place? Okay, I can't say this. I did notice a difference between acceleration and speed. It's not favorable. And yeah, another second place. Not bad, considering that, you know, again, this is just from one to the next. No training in between. I'm liking this. The online's very stable. I could notice the difference between acceleration and speed, but it wasn't so much as, ooh, wing pickup range. That could be nice. I will describe this when we get out of here. And this might take a minute, so we'll be right back. Oh, that time was quick. Nice. So, as I was trying to say, I was doing a horrible job. Okay, I like the pickup range. I also like the quick... Well, leave this as is. Okay, we'll customize our next machine. We're going to handling. Oh, that's gonna be fun. You know what, we'll go Moto and equip. Yeah, we'll go with this. And random colors. Again, we're gonna be picking cream, so we got, that doesn't really matter. Let's go with this. So, well, I'd make up this car. How do I describe the difference between acceleration and speed? I definitely felt like I got my acceleration, which is good. But I also kind of felt that the speed did hinder me, not having... I can't describe it, it's just a feeling. It's just one of those gamer feelings. Like I knew something was different. Couldn't say what, but I did know something was different. Yeah, I kind of like that. What do you think, Orbo? Yeah, I like the combination of that blue and purple. Nice. Alright, next up we're going to try handling. Again, what I was trying to say was, I could tell the difference between speed and acceleration. It was enough to notice, but not enough to say one was better than the other. There. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, next match, we try out handling. I kind of like this combination I made randomly. Alright, be right back. Again. I love this game. And we're back here. A lot of people want to race here, and you know what? I don't mind, I need to practice. But let's see if we can make a bit of a change using handling. So handling usually has, less speed and acceleration, but it makes up for that in the fact that you can actually turn where you want. Usually a useless stat, it's only noticeable if you're bad. Hey, there we go, max boost. Alright, so far, not noticing a difference. Not really noticing... Hey, get out of the way! Thank you. Okay, so you can drive on the gravel but not the grass. Noted. Okay, you could not tell... Well, actually, no, I can tell that drifting is a lot more tighter. If I want to turn, I will pull a Yui with this. Interesting. Noted. I mean, to be fair, that's what handling is supposed to be, but even so... But again, I don't feel like I'm going slow, like Crash Team Racing. If you go handling, you have no speed. Hey, here we are at the East Stadium. But this, I feel like you definitely get the handling bonus, but you're not sacrificing speed. I like that. I like having the option of, you know what, I need some tighter turns. Look how tight that turn is. Alright, and that was okay, too much handling. But it's nice to see the stat actually work and not feel like a waste. And I got gooped. And I got smashed. I love it. These items feel more fair. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me. That's one thing I will say. These items, like, you get hit by them, but unless you get comboed, it doesn't feel as bad as you'd think. Ow. Take this. Okay, random items. Okay, so no, you can't drive through the gravel. Just confirm that. And we got the monster truck with cream. How appropriate. Alright, we got some triple boost, and I'm getting comboed at the end, of course. Is there a shortcut we can take? I mean, yes and no. And we're going for it. Because we got another boost. Alright, did we just win? Did we win our first race with cream and handling? Yes, we did! We won our first race! And it was with handling and cream because, again, I need to specify, I felt the change in handling, but it didn't feel like I lost all my speed and acceleration to sacrifice for handling. So that's 2 seconds and a first place. Now, does this mean I'm going to be a cream main? No. But it's just nice to know that if I want to feel a little bit more handling, I'm not going to sacrifice for it. I love this game. Alright, back in the main menu, let's test out power. Alright, we're here, and look at that, we got a crown, and of course it's on cream, or it's on cheese, not cream. Although, not gonna lie, I kinda wish Choco was off of there. Or Chocola, whatever her name was. Alright, so next up we're going power. Let's see. You know what, I already know what I'm doing. This, and this. Plus the metal tires. Yes, this is my powerhouse machine. And you know what screams power, Orbo? Yes. Exactly, we're going full-on dark gray. Yes, that is power right there. Beautiful. Let's see, the accent color. You know what? We'll make this like a deep red. No, you know what? Let's... Actually, that looks kind of good. We'll go with that. And the accent... Go with just a pure white. Yes. Glow effect. Red. Yes, this is our power machine. Honestly, I like that color combination as well. I'll probably find a better use for it on another machine, but just picking randomly, this has actually turned out nice. Except for that one. Even this one works. I love it. Alright, and of course we gotta play Omega. Gotta rep the bots, the mechs, and the machines. I look stupid and I love it. But more importantly, let's hear Omega's voice in-game. I'll be right back in the next match, and maybe it won't be a Patos, but to be fair, a lot of people want to race there. I understand it. But let's hope this whole video isn't a Patos. And we're back, and this time we're going to Mystic Jungle for a full 2 laps. And we're trying out our powerful Omega build. And again, I love seeing these car customizations. I haven't seen one duplicate that isn't a default. Now let's see how power feels. I'm hopeful. Right, Omega? And missed it again. I gotta get used to that. Okay, the handling difference is there. Of course, I just played handling, so of course it's not gonna be the best. And I gotta remember that's not brake. Actually, the handling's pretty bad. Actually, this is really bad handling. Okay, noted. Alright, a wisp to help. Oh, and by the way, I approve of this voice. And, okay. Embarrassment is embarrassing. Let's just speed up. And laser. There we go, try to get back into this. But again, ooh, the casino! I love the casino! Whoever picked this, thank you! Frenzy! Moving boost, and we have a boost, so let's use it ourselves. Try to compensate, there we go. Nope, we can't link them. Okay, I'm having trouble with power. That's the truth. But to be fair, I don't know what... I think powers is supposed to be smackability, like you can run into people, but... I don't think that's worth it if you can't actually turn. Okay, brake turning seems to be a thing. Good. Let's take this quick shortcut. Okay, preemptive turn here. Can we stay up here this time? Nice. Not fall off here. Oh, we just jump. Okay, brake. So we gotta brake using power, just because the turning is that bad. But you know what, it has to be. Not everything can be perfect. Alright, we boost. For a shuriken. Okay, I start to use some brake, and this becomes tolerable, and another second place. That's 3 seconds and a first. That took me a while to get used to compared to the other ones, but you know what? It wasn't bad. Couldn't nose the power, but it works, and honestly, I love Omega's voice. It's finally back to being good. We're doing actually pretty well for having no experience in this. Yeah, I know. I'm not bragging, it's just I was really surprised. I was expecting to come in like the bottom half every time. Break up a ward. Monster truck start with the monster truck. That's broken. Alright, we have one more to play in this extremely long video, but again, I want to test everything. I don't care if these are longer videos. They're bonus videos. Feel free to skip around. I won't mind. Alright, so last up, we will be playing on the hoverboard, otherwise known as Extreme Gear, otherwise known as Boost. And I already know I want this. Why? Because it looks goofy and I approve. And there's only 3 colors, so let's see, we're going jet. Let's go with green. You know what, we'll make this a little bit more brighter. Yeah, nice vibrant green. Actually, no, we're not color matching. Frick that. Oh yeah, we'll go orange. Subcolor, we'll make this black. And we'll make it let's go with matte. Yeah, matte black. And this one, purple. Yeah, there we go. This is our hoverboard. You like? I think it kind of works. Oh, and glow effect. We'll go with this. Yeah, there we go. We have our hoverboard. I just got it. Mega looks funny on it. Before, let's see. Zaz looks appropriate, and but we're playing Jet. Alright, last match for the video. We're testing out boosting. And we'll be right back. See what we get. And we're back. We're going to the mall for our final race of the video. We're testing out boosting, otherwise known as hoverboards. Can't wait to see how this one feels. So far, I've been thoroughly impressed. Handling's been handling, but it doesn't feel like a sacrificing speed. Power had a little bit of problem with handling, but all I had to do was do a little bit of brake drifting. Alright, let's see how the hoverboard feels. So I know this is a boost type, so it's all about those mini turbos. And handling's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Of course, you know, that can be changed with customization of characters, gotta remember that. Nice. Oh, we have an item, probably should use that. Alright, I do feel like I'm riding on a hoverboard, which is nice. Pulling off crazy tricks, also nice. Alright, this actually feels good. All this boosting is really strong. Oh, and I didn't realize I had that. Welcome to East Stadium. I need some rings. This boosting does feel really good though. I mean, if you're not boosting, you're not taking advantage of it, but it feels good with those constant boosts. I like all these. I like the fact I have options. Yep, give me Omochow. I have no use for you. Actually, this boost feels really good compared to some of the other ones. And we got gooped. Okay, that goop is annoying, but it's supposed to be, right? And we'll throw it back. You know, I think they could turn up the item aggression a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. But this boosting feels great. And I got crushed. And that was a right, not a left. That's on me. Of course, it's Sonic in first, also on a hoverboard. But my boosting's better. Actually, this feels great. Of all the ones I've played, this is probably the most fun. And just like that, we will take first. So what's that, 3 seconds and 2 firsts? Nice, but I gotta say, that hoverboard felt great. It felt what it's supposed to be. The hoverboard is you get a lot of mini boosts from tricks and drifting and ramping, and you go faster for it. It felt like it was supposed to. But I can say this overall, all of them felt like they were supposed to, except for maybe power. But I don't feel one better than the other. I did better with boosting, but that just also might be me. The speed also felt really good. Honestly, I'm genuinely surprised. If I had breath, I'd be breathless. I wouldn't be able to speak, but I can because I'm a machine. Honestly, this surprised me. I was expecting, half of it to just be utterly garbage, but it feels like they did a good job balancing it. And I mean that with all sincerity. This feels great. I love this. Everything felt like it was supposed to. Boosting, doing, snaking in your Mech Vtuber felt good, whereas speed, kind of hard to tell that first race was an embarrassment, but you know what, when I did the Grand Prix, it felt good. It didn't feel like it had a lot of top speed, you had to keep it. Acceleration, you could tell it wasn't as fast as speed, but you got to your speed quicker. Power did feel powerful, kind of hard to control, but once you just applied a little brake drifting, it was easy to control and did good. Handling felt like it was good. A little slower, but not so slow that you sacrificed the race to have handling. All in all, this felt amazing, and I love it. So in our next video, possibly the last one, we'll see if we do a Joker event video. I'm going to pick a combo, I'm going to do some races with it, and give my final thoughts on the beta and all that goodness. But honestly, this is surprising, and I love it. And yes, I'm going to say it right now until I get to my final thoughts. I think it's better than Mario Kart World, and that's not even a joke, I really do. And I'll explain why in my final thoughts. Until then, well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.